Hello, this is Chain 344, and we are a knitting and spinning and crocheting podcast. And welcome to episode 45.
That's like a solid number.
Yeah, it's a good one.
We have 45 episodes.
It's half of 90. It's a good divisible number that way.
It is. All right.
We're like kind of blowing out the camera a little bit here, though. I don't know. I guess we can try to change that on the fly. It'll be super fun.
Yeah. You'll see weird glitches in our video stream now.
That will be exciting. So what have you been up to?
Well, I ruined our plans for recording yesterday by having appliance malfunctions at home.
Oh, that's right.
Which were resolved fairly easily. It's just always fun to discover a pool of oil leaking out from under your washer. But taken care of, fixed.
That sounds like a terrible mess.
It wasn't. It sounds a lot worse than it was. It was just very frustrating because I have a lot of dirty laundry, which is currently being washed. Yay! So yeah,
cool. I'm glad that got resolved. I mean, I wasn't like, cool, that happened to you. It was...
I know. I really hope you weren't, but yeah, and other fun stuff. Ducks. Ducks was exciting, and then we impulse bought chicks, which I don't recommend to people who don't already have poultry. Don't impulse buy animals.
Yeah.
I didn't really recommend it for myself until Ernest was just... He was so cute.
He's got you wound around his tiny little finger.
Well, it didn't help that also Caleb was there. So he and Ernest are looking at the chicks that are left over from the duck and chick days. And he's like, they have no homes. And he's telling Ernest all this, and I'm like...
Oh, that's evil. It just breaks your
I
heart.
know. So then I'm like, I'm already pregnant and emotional. I'm like, no home. They're all coming home with me. Just
I
5.
love them.
Just 5. Yeah. So I was texting pictures to my sister-in-law, and she was like, I think you're turning into the crazy bird lady. I'm like, it wasn't me. I allowed it to happen, though.
You have space to become the crazy bird lady.
Yeah, it's fine. And the good thing is, Caleb is out there working on the coop, which I don't have to do the labor for.
So you get to be the crazy bird lady without any of the...
I have to go out and feed him, but...
Okay.
That's easy.
Yeah.
It's not like building things. Yeah. So Kate's having an extremely good day, and it's frightening
I
her.
know. It's, like, super weird. Like, I got off work 2 hours earlier than normal because everything had just gone right, and I was just done with all of the things that normally take me 2 hours longer. Like, it was like being in an episode of The Twilight Zone or something. Just, you know, like, something bad's about to happen. I just know it.
Did you accidentally take some Felix? What's the potion?
Felicis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you accidentally take some of that?
Could be.
Someone
Could
put
be,
it in your food.
In the Badger drink.
Badger Max makes your day the best. There's a generic sports drink in Wisconsin that's called Badger Max.
Why? Who knows? Because everything is Badgers here,
Badgers. Because why does it have to have a reason? I was just excited. I'd never seen it before. But it apparently makes your day great.
Yes. So I recommend that product.
Not sponsored by Badger Max at all, but makes your day perfect.
Yeah. Like, I don't know, I'm just super skeptical of everything. Like, as I was driving home, I was like, what did I forget to do? What part of my job did I just, like, leave? I don't know.
All the money is just everywhere.
Yeah, like, you forgot to count everything that you're supposed to count today. Or you forgot to
go to work.
Drive there, yeah.
You're actually in bed. That's why you're having such a good day.
Drive it all, yeah. That feels like what it's gonna be.
Well, if it's a dream, we're both having it.
Okay, that's reassuring.
Or worse. I don't know. Unsure. Now I'm getting concerned. So yeah. That's what's going on in our weird world. Podcast weird world events. It's hard to say. Share the love. We're still waiting on more people to share. We want more entries so that it's more festive to give you guys prizes.
Yeah.
So,
because while we do enjoy giving them to loyal viewers, like, there should be, like, a sense of, am I gonna win?
Yeah.
Is it gonna be me?
Yeah. We want violent competition. Bludgeoning, all manner of fouls in other sports. That's what we want to promote in our contest.
Very good, yes. Because when you come out of the other side, you love each other more. Right?
Is that what they tell you before you play sports? You will love
camaraderie,
each other.
teamwork,
brotherhood.
Yeah.
Go get concussions and love each other.
Mm-hmm. That's what we support here on this channel.
Concussions, head trauma. This is all satire. We don't support these things. But yeah, so if you share any of our videos, comment on the video telling us your Ravelry name on YouTube, or comment in the Share the Love forum thread on our Ravelry group and say, I shared this video on these various social media platforms.
And you get one entry for each platform. So you can share on Facebook, and you can share on, like, post it in a forum, or you can post it
Emu chat. Is Emu chat? I'm sure there's
Very
something
probably.
called
Yeah.
Emu chat.
I feel like
Australians.
Let's find out. We can do a fun Google with chain 344.
Emu chat, the new
Emu
place
chat.
to share chain 344.
Emu Messenger. Yeah, it totally exists. Emu Messenger is an app for Android.
Did I make it up and then it existed?
It's right there.
Okay.
Google says
I
it
don't
exists.
think I knew that. I definitely didn't.
Emu, a smarter
Know that.
messenger with built-in assistant. Neat.
Sounds like a robot that's gonna steal all your personal information.
But it'd be an emu, so it'd kind of
But
be
they're they're terrifying. They're huge. They're so big. What am I thinking? I hate birds. I mean,
Wait.
like, poultry are fine. Turkeys, that's where we draw the line.
Okay.
Geese and turkey, too big, too mean, too awful. Peacocks, awful.
But they're pretty.
No, they're mean. They're
I
demonic
know that
birds.
they're mean, but they're worth looking at, though.
From, like, an encyclopedia page. Not even on the internet,
Wow.
because that's like, you could see videos of them. They're scary.
There was a garden store that I forget the name of, out in the middle of absolute nowhere, that my mom always used to go
I think
to.
I know the one you're talking about.
Like, way past Latham.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they had peacocks there, and like a little petting zoo, and they had koi, and they had goats.
Sure, fine. Goats are okay.
And they had some other stuff, I don't remember now, but they always had 2 or 3 peacocks, and my mom was like obsessed with them, and so we'd go to this place
To look at them.
to buy flowers, but then we'd just spend like an extra strange amount of time watching the peacocks.
Your mom cracks me up. That's so fun. See, that's okay. Peacocks are so scary, though.
Were you attacked by one as a child?
No, I was not. I was, like, never around peacocks. I mean, like, I saw them at, like, a zoo and probably this garden place we're discussing. But I never really saw them super close until I was, like, adulting. And I went to Caleb's cousin's graduation party, and they had bought a couple.
Oh.
And they were awful. They had a farm. They didn't, like, live in the city and own peacocks. But they had bought them thinking that they would, just enjoy them and whatever and make stuff out of their feathers. But they would, hop on top of people's cars and claw the cars. And they were super territorial. And they had to, lock them up in the barn. And Caleb's uncle is like, never again. They were getting rid of them, the next week. They had somebody who was coming to take them to a dog food farm or something. I don't know. They probably weren't going to dog food. We're gonna get all these PETA people hating me. No. They were going to, a farm upstate. No.
The farm in the sky. The great farm in the sky.
The great peacock farm in the sky. No. Yeah, so he didn't, warn me that they were just gonna be loose in the barn. He's like, do you want to see the peacocks? And I'm like, yeah. And I go in, and then there's, it's kind of dark. There's no lights, because the lights upset them, apparently.
Okay.
If you turn them on, they just went bonkers.
Oh my god.
So there's, I see a peahen, roosting, and they just look like a bird. They're just roosting. I'm, looking around. He's like, I don't know where the boys are. And, all of a sudden, right in front of us, the tail flops down and is, in the rafters, right above us, and you look up, and it's like... He's like, you should probably back up. They jump down on people. I'm like,
oh,
I am done.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so I didn't get attacked, but...
The potential was there.
It was so close to me. And their tails are you don't... I mean, I guess you think about it when you see the pictures, but they're 40 pounds. So it's this massive weight of feathers, right in front of me. Stop, mortal. Okay, I'm sorry.
The ones at the garden shop farm thing were they had their own enclosure,
and why they were away.
They had a little house that they jumped up on.
Aw, see, that sounds pleasant.
Yeah, they were nice.
I'm getting scissors. I'm not just rummaging in the abstract over here. Yeah, so does anybody else have a peacock story? I want to know funny bird stories, large fowl.
Pheasants.
Pheasants are they're just kind of sweet and unassuming
and delicious.
I don't think I've ever eaten pheasant. I know.
It's worth doing.
I put lots of food in my mouth. That's my hobby. It's not knitting. Knitting's not my hobby. Yes, what is happening here? Yeah, so that's one event we have. Share the love. Share the peacocks.
Share the tangents.
Share the tangents. That is probably 100% what we do here. But the next prize, when we get a couple more entries for that, is Here Comes the Sun by Orata, which we'll have a link to it because it's really weird to look up some patterns.
I feel like I forgot the link to that last time.
Well, we'll get it this time. The link. The lies that we promise you. Yeah. We have an ongoing list. The things that we lie about.
That does not say that word. That was just nonsense. Chicken scratch. I don't know.
Chickens!
Link, please.
Yes.
Haha.
So, spring cleaning, knit along, crochet along, whip along, is going on. It's, super fun. There's so much participation.
Yes.
It makes me really excited.
Yes. My list of all the entrants has been getting longer.
That's a good thing for it to do.
I have not, counted how many entries we have, but, we should set a goal of if we get more than X number.
I wrote a note about that. If we get more more participants, we will offer another prize lot.
Yes.
So recruit your friends, ear burn them into the thread.
Yes.
Bring your minions.
Guilt them into participating.
And be like, hey, so-and-so, Marty Beth, I know you have a million things to make and finish, and you should join this thing. Say it exactly like that. And please have a friend named Marty Beth.
If you do, she is now absolutely obligated to participate.
or he. Marty Beth could be a
Yeah, I
guy's
suppose
name.
it could go either way.
I know a guy named Cheryl. Leslie.
Mm-hmm.
Carol as a guy's name. Carrie.
Courtney.
Yeah. A lot of Morgan used to be a guy's name.
Mm-hmm.
It's not really anymore. I knew a Riley, male Riley. Yeah, so anyone.
It can go either way. Whatever your name is, we want you participating.
Just get in on it and
I'm gonna count these things.
Okay. I think we should say if we get like 3 more. Now that I've said it.
We have 18.
18 entries.
If we get 25. This is going until June.
Yeah, okay.
We've got time.
Okay, if we get 25 more entries.
If we get 25 total. 25 more.
Yeah, that's not what I meant. I was like, what did I say?
If we get more than 25 entries, we will add a second prize pool.
We have a lot of things to give.
We showed some of them off, but not all of them.
Nope. There's so much more. So yeah. Recruit people or make more entries yourself. You get 3.
Yep.
You can read the rules on the thing. We've talked about it before.
We have, I think, one person who's already done all 3 entries.
Yes.
And, no, 2.
Yes.
2 people have done all 3. And then we've got a lot of 2s in here.
Which is still exciting.
Yes.
I'm still excited. Look at this excited face. So excited. All the excite. Just gonna keep babbling quietly over here.
You go right on ahead. Okay. The other event is our Die Monkey giveaway.
Yes!
We are giving away a set of 4 mini skeins, and by mini, we mean 115 yards or something a piece.
Doesn't really count as mini.
They're not mini.
They're
like hefty.
significant nubbins.
Yeah. They're hefty minis. Husky minis.
Big boned. Big boned minis.
So, I think last episode, we showed them off.
Yes, we did. Let me look at... Yes, on the
Yeah.
Yes, over here, this binder. Yes. Yes.
So if you want to see those, check out kind of near the beginning-ish of last episode.
Faux.
And all you have to do to enter for that is post in the thread. There's a little question. Just answer that question. And then you're entered.
It's so easy.
Yeah.
And then when you win, we'll draw the names the week of the 24th. So next week. We'll just say next episode.
Yeah, next episode. I think that's probably safer.
Yes.
So we'll lock the thread, like,
The day
before
we're
we're recording, yeah, or immediately after we record or something. So.
If it's open, do it. That's the answer.
Yep, if it's open, it's available for you to enter into. And it's super easy, so.
We like easy.
I think that's it for events.
It is.
Okay, so what are you working on?
I am, like, getting contact high on the fumes of, like, sheep over here. My nose is, like, super, super strong right now. I'm crocheting a thing. Right now, it just looks amorphous and lumpy. It's going to look less lumpy when I sew the straps down and then felt it. This is, I don't know if anyone else has seen, I'm sure you have, the Japanese knot bags. Where, like, it's got 2 handles. One handle's really short, and you slip the longer one through it for carrying.
Oh.
It's, like, I don't know. I've seen lots of project bags made like that. I've seen lots of crocheted or knitted bags made like that, and I really wanted to felt something.
Cool.
So I decided this is what I was going to do. And this yarn is yarn that Kait spun.
Nice.
Mystery wool.
Yeah, very... Not first, but, like, first full spin on my wheel, I think. So
like
it's
it.
very,
Rustic.
amateurish.
No, it's... Okay, so there are a lot of spots where it goes, like, super thin, But I tried to break one once, just because I was like, this is way too thin, and it wouldn't break. So I was like, I'm just gonna go. So I crocheted with it, and so far, in my manhandling way of working with fiber, no breaks, nothing. Everything's been great.
It's more the big sections I would worry about than the small ones.
Felting weird?
Like, coming apart.
Oh, because they're so loose?
Yeah.
But I mean, I feel like because I'm felting it, it'll...
Oh yeah, it'll be fine once it felts, for sure.
Yeah. So I haven't had anything come loose, so this
Sweet.
isn't amateurish at all.
I'm glad.
I don't think. It's fun. It's fun to work with. Weirdly, the smell of wool is just so soothing. It's springtime, like it's almost warm out. Almost. Again. I'm so upset. We had a frost.
Yeah.
And my plants died.
We had a frost like a week and a half after a 90-degree day.
Yeah, it was totally, by all accounts, safe to put tomatoes and peppers in the ground. They're dead.
That's so sad.
It's okay, because the cabbages survived, which they would. Because they love cold weather. But yeah. And all my herbs were totally fine. Don't even look like they went through a frost. Oh well. It was funny because Nancy, our landlord, happened to be walking through the garden, and I hadn't been out yet to check. I didn't even realize there was a frost at that point in the morning. And she was saying that the garden looked so good and so great and all this stuff. And I was like, oh, yay. I'm like, well, then there must not have been that bad of a frost. And I went out there and everything was... I was like, oh, no.
Was she being sarcastic?
I don't think she noticed. I think she was just commenting that, like, the tilled earth and the mulching we have done and the fact that the weeds are not already as tall as a human... like they were last year. Yeah, so, garden tangent. This is my only whip right now, besides Bad Nut, which I haven't worked on at all this week. So
that was that the one in the gray and yellow? Beautimus
Grello, which isn't its official name. I don't remember the official name of it, but it's by Alexandra's Crafts.
Right.
Who is a friend of a friend. Like, that sounds really weird. But I got gifted the lovely gradient from this charcoal gray to this, like, citrusy, orangey, yummy. So it's fun to work with. I just have not worked on it. So I'm not even going to show you. Sorry.
Makes sense.
It's just not going to happen. So yeah.
I have, for whips, I'm still spinning on the Jar of Inspiration.
I'm so excited.
I really enjoy spinning on it. I thought I was further along than I was. I think last time I said I was nearly done, and it's more true now.
Cool.
That I'm nearly done.
But I mean, it's enjoyable spinning, so why not savor it?
Yeah.
Honestly.
And then, my other whip.
Ooh! I didn't see this.
This is... Look at how...
It's a little flower! It's so adorable!
I don't know, why it's doing this, but this is what it is.
I love it!
And they don't...
It's so nubby!
I finished Prowse, so I'm making a hat to go with it. This is the sideways sock hat.
Oh no, I see a rogue sparkle.
They're everywhere in my living room now.
Now it's in my living room. Kitchen. Clipping room.
So this is that.
Yum.
And this is Louisa Harding.
Amatola,
yeah. I have no recollection of what the color name is.
Squishalicious. Cute little flower.
Cute little... how do they even do this?
Oh, magic.
It's
elves.
So cute.
They have yarn elves that work for them.
I believe it. So I think I'll need to dig into the other skein a little bit to finish this hat, but I have another skein, so it's fine.
Are you liking the pattern?
Yeah, this is one that I've made twice before, and it works up super quick.
I'm always looking for quick hats that aren't also super bulky.
Yeah, I enjoy it. The other ones I have done, I did in stockinette with just little stripes of garter. But this one I'm doing all garter because the shawl has garter in it. So
matchy.
Yeah, I know.
Love
Gross.
it. Oh no, it'll look nice.
The pattern is written for all garter, so I thought maybe I'd follow the pattern this time.
What a weird concept.
Well, I guess I haven't totally followed the pattern. I'm doing it a little bit longer, but...
Slouchy style?
A little bit. It shouldn't
fun.
be too slouchy. But, and then I was vaguely thinking about doing, like, at the bottom, doing sort of a scallopy thing to echo the waves of the shawl. I don't know, though. I haven't made up my mind on that yet.
Yeah. You can always apply it later and just see how it finishes.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah. So...
It's very Rasta colors when the stripes are going this way. That's funny.
Yeah. Or like a jester's hat or something.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, it's very, festive.
Yeah.
Festive? That's not the word
I hope
was
it doesn't
searching for.
look, like,
I don't
weird
think it will.
when it's done.
I think it'll look good. Very Rasta. You could sell it to a skier. They're all Rastas.
What the...
Yeah, no, it's a weird, like, snowy Rasta thing, let me tell you.
So they'll need a shawl then, huh? And a hat.
They wear all sorts of stuff.
Okay.
They also ski naked sometimes, that's a thing. In case you didn't know.
Did not.
Skiers are...
not in my realm of awareness.
Yeah, if it's like a nice warm day, it's a thing.
How can it...
Like 60 degrees and an 18-foot snowpack. Snow hasn't fully melted out yet. It's a thing.
Windburn.
Right? Or like if you fall. Ouch. Yeah. Just don't fall, I guess.
But then there's still windburn.
Yes, that's true. I feel like parts would get chapped.
Yeah. All your entire front parts. All of your front. The whole thing.
You just need like a giant chapstick just down your whole body. Sometimes during the winter I do wish they made them for like a giant one, like for your elbow.
Yeah.
Or like shoulder area.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Not from naked skiing, just from dryness. Yep. I'm gonna win the tangent award today. Peacocks and nudists and... starting to sound like my grandpa.
Oh gosh.
Can't trust the government. Just throw one of those in there.
Just to cover our bases.
Yeah.
Gotta include all of the
Grandpa
weird
rants.
stuff, yeah. Okay. Did we do all of our whips?
I think so.
Okay.
Amazingly, tangents are taking longer than actual content. Surprise!
Yeah.
Show off your prose, because you did the hat.
Okay.
Let's see the... Oh! It was so good in the pictures.
Oh, good. You're not gonna be able to see
I'm excited.
Like, looks like a black stripe instead of a green stripe.
Oh, it's so... Don't believe the camera. Nice.
So here's this. It did block out quite big.
Yes.
Quite much bigger.
You look like a bandito. Love it.
So,
it was slightly green for a second.
Oh, was it?
Like,
wow.
while it was in shadow, like, while you were, like, kind of hunched up, it went green for, like, half a second.
It's green. This stripe right here.
Very Kelly.
Green, yeah. So, it's sort of like the colors of early fall where there's still some green on the ground, and
it's so yummy.
I like it. Yeah. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, whether I'm gonna keep it or give it or what. I do like it though. This yarn is a single. I believe it's wool and silk blend. It's quite
forgot about
nice
the silk.
to work with. It does halo up a bunch. So if you like need to tink anything, it's kind of a bear. But other than that, I really enjoy it. And the pattern is Prowse.
I'm just gonna punch you.
That's
sorry.
okay. By
Nick
Davis. I was gonna say something Davis, and so you supplied the beginning.
I knew it was Nick, but I was not gonna say the right Nick.
I think it's Nick Davis.
I'm sure I have it written down from last time. Yep, Nick Davis.
Cool.
Look
Good
at
guess.
us.
Go team.
Knowledge.
So yeah, it worked up fairly quick. But I was just getting really bored of it by the end because the lace is like,
Nah.
yeah, like it's just super simple. You know, I don't know.
See, for me, for my brain right now, I'm like, super simple!
Oh, have I been showing you the wrong side of it this whole time? No, it's fine.
I don't know. It's fairly reversible, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just parts of it are stockinette, but like
Oh.
it's like 2 rows of stockinette.
Oh,
so,
I see.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
You cannot tell that. Unless you pointed that out. I would not.
Yeah. No, like I wouldn't worry about it to wear it, but so I finished that.
Yay!
You have a finished object
I
as
do.
well.
Many years in the making. No, just 1 year. If you've followed any of our recent episodes in my woes of sucking at gauge, but just the mysteries of math and science. They have finally been tamed. I was going to fall. That's what I was going to do.
Don't do that.
No, I won't. I'll try. I was going to make this vintagey V-neck sweater. I was going to make like 5 other tops last year, and I had gauge issues, like our early episodes of the podcast.
Yeah.
So if you want to watch those struggles.
Somebody went back and watched a bunch of our old ones and commented on the old ones. I don't remember who it was, but it was really funny.
It's like nerve-wracking. Like, oh, those are still out there. It's okay. They're not that bad.
How is this? What is happening to you?
But I finished! Yes. This is the Cancun boxy lace top. I'm leaning the wrong way.
Oh, I wrote that down completely wrong on the thing.
It's like 4 words, those 4 words in any order, basically. I keep saying it in the wrong order.
What's your pattern? Like your project
I call it
called?
Bohemian Boxy.
Okay, that's what I wrote
called
down.
it.
I was like, did I just make that
Yeah,
up?
no,
don't
I
know.
wrote it on here too.
Okay.
So I might have messed you up. So I've seen this I'm just gonna cover Kait up. I've seen this before, like, it's been in my faves for, like, forever. And I decided that since my gauge issues were resulting in short, fat, wide gauge problems, I was just gonna make a top that
did that on purpose.
naturally does that. And I'm really, really pleased. I posted a picture on Instagram of me, like, actually wearing it, like, with an outfit.
Mm-hmm.
And it's fun. It looks cute with the baby bump, and I think it's gonna look even more cute without the baby bump.
Yeah, that's nice that you can still wear it. Like, it's sized that you can wear it either way.
It's pretty slouchy. But yes, I'm really, really excited that this is done. It was fun to work on, but I like, didn't hardly modify the pattern at all. Normally, if it was something that's worked flat, I usually try to modify it frame around. I didn't even do that because I was like, I've had so many issues.
How was seaming it?
Fine. Super easy. I mean, you can't, like, the shoulders are probably the nicest seam. And I didn't even like Kitchener or anything. The side seam, a little bit mix-matchy. But, I mean, it's so drapey, like, you don't see the seams. And it doesn't require super fittedness. The front panel I felt like went really fast, and I had a couple oopses in one of the lace patterns, but you can't tell. And then the back panel went fairly fast, but I was kind of like, maybe I'll just do a different lace pattern. No. I'll just follow the instructions. And I ended up with 2 teeny tiny little balls of yarn left.
Oh, cool.
Barely. The second one, for some reason, I had less. But who knows? Who knows what mysteries. So I was really excited. And this is done.
Sweet.
And it's like a wearable thing.
Yay!
I highly recommend the pattern. It's very easy. Do it. Customizable. Lots of really cool, like, looking through the project pages, lots of really cool, like, modifications people have made.
Oh, neat.
Like, a lot of tunic length ones that look really pretty. But I didn't have enough yarn for that, so I would have done it otherwise. But, cool stuff. Check it out if you're into kind of beachy, hippie, bohemian stuff. It's a really easy one. Good one for practicing lace patterns.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my finished thing.
Cool. I think we both have some acquisitions to show off as well.
Yes. Show off your yummies.
I went to visit my mom over the weekend for like a belated Mother's Day. And so there's a yarn shop in Rockford that is, I don't think it's like new, but it's new to me. I hadn't been there.
It's a couple years, I think it's been there. It's cute.
Yeah. So my mom was like, oh, we should go there. We have some time to blow today.
Fun.
So we went there, and I picked up a couple of things. And so I have 2 things in my possession, and one of them my mom bought for me for a birthday present. So I only purchased one of these things, which is even more exciting.
Yes.
So this is Fiber Nymph Dyeworks. The yarn is Sunshine, and this is the color block gradient variety of Sunshine. I think she's got some tonal ones as well.
So yummy.
Where did the tag go for it?
It was right there.
It's gone. Yeah. It's somewhere. I don't
Can't
know.
even blame Ernest. He's taking a nap. That's my go-to. Oh! It's like, I swear I saw it.
So there's her card, and she does the 90% Knitting podcast, which I have not watched. I was not aware that she did this until I saw this card. So we will have to check that out as well.
Collectively.
So this is 100% superwash merino. 490 yards of fingering weight.
Yum. That's like a really gorgeous shawl.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but...
Something. Those colors.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty true to color on the screen, which I'm pretty psyched about.
If you know us, we love gradients here at Chain 344. All about dim gradients.
The other thing I got, this was from my mom for my birthday. Thank you, Mom. 100 Ravens.
Love it.
Lear, unsure, is the name of the yarn.
I thought it was an acronym. It's like a Welsh word.
Yeah, I think it's like...
That makes a lot more sense.
Mega Gaelic, I believe.
Okay.
Irish. Not for sure on that. Have not done any sort of looking up of anything.
We'll figure that out later.
Friesen is the name of the colorway. It's like a icy kind of teal color.
Yeah.
Or turquoise. I guess turquoise is closer.
It's just yummy.
And then a steely gray.
Since you said the colorway name out loud, like I read it before, but it sounds like Frozen. Friesen. Mm-hmm. So it makes me think of that now. But really pretty, regardless of my insanity over here.
I've not seen Frozen, so...
It's artistically very cute, and even if you don't have a sister, it'll make you probably cry about sisterhood. It was cute. It had its moments.
Okay.
Not necessarily the hype level that I expected, but
yeah.
Artistically fun.
Yeah, I have it. I, like, unwound it and then put it back together, and now you can't see all the teal.
So, dyers, any of whom may or may not be watching this, what's your secret? Like, how do you hank yarn and make it look like that needs to be no more money in my wallet and all that yarn in my hands?
Yeah, like, I completely destroyed it. I mean, I just took it apart and then put it back into a skein, and now it's, like, derpy. How do you do this?
There's, like, gotta be some secret. Because it's, like, the twists, and then the colors, and then they all, like, just... How do you do it? We want to know.
Yep. My other acquisition is the May beanie bag. And this month was, like, luxury yarn month. So, that's exciting.
Ooh, are they all teals? Or is that just the pictures on the card?
It's just the picture.
Oh, I was like, ooh. Oh, but those colors are good, too.
Yes, I really like this purple with this kind of chartreuse.
Oh, yeah.
Not that you can tell that
chartreuse is a lie.
So one of these...
I gotta get in here. Put this down. What are you doing, Carolyn?
Okay, this one is Bamboo, Universal Yarns Bamboo Pop.
Oh, it's very... It doesn't feel like the normal bamboo feel I'm used to.
I think it's a blend.
Come on.
I'll have to take the tags out.
There we go. It's kind of like almost a tonal black. That's weird.
Pretty lustery.
Yeah. Bamboo Pop. Cotton rayon from Bamboo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This one is fine New Zealand merino and New Zealand possum fiber.
I see the halo.
Yeah.
The possum halo.
It's not as soft as I would expect possum to be, but I guess, you know, it's not. It's 60% wool and 40% possum. But it's still really nice to touch. It's just, it's got kind of a woolly feel to it still.
What brand is it?
This is...
Zeelana? Is that the one?
Yeah. Zeelana.
Because I have some Zeelana that's, I think, all possum. That's a lace weight that my mom got me from this exact same store. And it's really soft.
Yeah, I think possum is, like, pretty right up there with cashmere.
It's pretty soft. Pretty soft.
This one is Shibui Dune is the name. 50% alpaca, 25% baby camel, and 25% silk.
Baby camels. Whoa! This one's the most luxurious so far. Holy cow. Camel.
And it's really high luster, too. It's kind of a, I don't know, wine grape color.
Can you imagine a sweater out of this? Oh my gosh.
My mom would probably kill for it.
She'd put blood on her hands. You know, there are probably a few people who would. I don't know if I would murder for it, but...
You'd think about it.
Oh my gosh. Theorize, yeah. Holy cow, that is soft.
Yeah. And this one, these last two kind of rival each other. This one is Reiwa Harmony, 50% yak and 50% wool. And this is it's sort of
teal. It almost looks green on there. What the heck?
I mean,
it's like the same color as my dress, almost. Slightly. No, it's not. Shh. It's fine.
But yeah, these two, like, I don't know which one is more. They're both really good.
They are. This one is very soft, but I almost like the silk in this one better. I don't know. They're both great. You could stripe them. and make me a sweater.
Out of these two little...
These two little... You can make me like a finger sweater.
Aww.
That'd be cute. See? I joke. That's very, very soft, though. What a fun theme.
Yeah, I really like it. This is a good box. I think these are going to make some really, like...
delicious hexapuffs.
Yes.
Holy moly.
So, you get the 4 little nubbins of fiber, and then you get the bag, and then you get a thing of soak, and then they include a notion every time. This one is kind of a little bit lackluster.
Underwhelming.
You see? There it is. It's just like one single stitch marker.
Safety pin with some bling.
Yeah. In the past, there have been really good ones.
Well, I guess, these yarns are luxurious.
Yes,
so
that's true.
Maybe they're allowed.
Give them a pass on that.
They're allowed to have a sucky notion every now and then.
But, like, I got a really pretty shawl pin in one of them, and a set, like, a good number of crochet stitch markers, and...
Don't know.
Something exciting is going on outside.
Yeah, I think someone just got here, but I don't know who. Anyways, not the mailman. He's been and gone.
So yeah, I don't know. The notion this month was just kind of like...
But the yarn,
makes up for it, for sure.
Gotta give them a little bit of a pass.
Oh, yeah. And I have enjoyed, like, being subscribed to it. Like, I like having little bits and bobs of random stuff and getting to try out yarns that I wouldn't
it's like a
sampling.
Yeah. Like a tasting.
Yeah.
Yum.
And, they send a pattern, too. And they've recently started... sending a pattern that you can use the yarns that they send you, which I think is
logical.
Quite smart. This week it was a headband, like a little colorwork headband.
Fun.
Yeah.
Very, very spring. I was going to say very fall. That's not the season we're in.
No.
No.
So yeah, that's what I've got.
Cool.
You have?
I have some stuff from a little fun day trip we took on the 7th. We went to IKEA because go to IKEA or die. That was the mentality inside. We were in our midst of moving stuff to get ready for baby arrival. One of the things that needed desperately to happen was a better display case in the living room for display things. So we got 2. The truck carp on IKEA. If you're interested, check them out. They're really affordable. So, like, the tall cabinet, which is like almost, it's a little bit over 5 feet-ish, was only like $99. And I think it looks classy.
It does.
And there's a wall hanging one that was like $50. Glass shelves. We put
really
lights.
Pretty.
We put lights in the big one.
Cool.
Yeah, so it's very fancy, and it makes me feel like I'm adulting real hard. So we went to IKEA, and then because we were in the Twin Cities, and I didn't go to the yarn shop hop this year. Neither of us did, but Kate wasn't with us in IKEA,
right,
etc.
Right.
So I decided that everyone had to go with me to SeeEmZee and Crafty Planet, because they were on the same side of town as IKEA, and we didn't want to go everywhere. There were a lot of other shops I would have liked to stop at, but fun nonetheless. At Crafty Planet, like, they have the greatest fabric. They do. It's the best. Like, I know you can order fabric online. I love their shop. I really do. If you're ever in the Twin Cities in Minnesota, go to Crafty Planet. Like, all the people who work there are fun. Every time I've been in, it's been nice.
And they have yarn there too, right?
They do. Their yarn section is expanded. They have Malabrigo now.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a big ticket in your favor.
Big. I know. I was kind of bummed because as much as I love the experience of SeeEmZee, because it's just interesting to be in there, it's like, even when it was empty, when we were there, it was still like a rave. Like, seriously, like, this place is crazy. I kind of wish we would have gone to Crafty Planet first, because I would have bought some more yarn from them. But anyways.
Yeah.
Anyways. This is Venezia Sport by Cascade Yarns. Got it, Stephen B. Really nice crimson, basic kind of thing. The color is just a number, so that's boring.
Oh.
Merino silk. Mulberry silk. 30% mulberry silk, 70% merino.
Fancy.
Yeah. And I've worked with something that had mulberry silk before, and I really like it. I don't know. Squishy. I don't know what I'm going to make.
But it's nice to have. It's a very pretty color red.
And it's a significant enough yardage that I could conceivably make an entire project out of it. That's not like, okay, a really small thing. Then at Crafty Planet, I got some fabric. Ernest has a big boy bed now, and his sheets are biplanes. So I found this biplane schematic fabric. And I'm going to make him some, like a pillowcase or something.
That'll be really cute.
Yeah. Or maybe like a couple small pillows, because he does have one big pillow already. I don't know. It's going to be something, it's going to be great. And then just because I couldn't pass it up, I got 1 yard of barbecue fabric. What is happening? There we go. Barbecue fabric. Because barbecues.
That's really cute. I like the pigs on it.
I know, I love it. I saw the pigs first, and at first I thought it was like, you know, the butcher diagrams, like of the animal meat cuts. But then I saw it was like barbecue type things, and I was like, whoa. It's coming home with me either way. And it says Bubba's Fire Pit, which makes me laugh, because we used to call, some people still do, call my mom Bubba. So I thought that was fun. And then to kind of go with it, this like cooking instructions, very, very kitschy, vintagey.
Yeah, like 60s.
70s even, possibly.
Yeah. I don't know if any of my words are being heard by the microphone with this thing.
I don't know. I have like my arm over my face too. Oh, here we are. But yeah.
That's super cute.
Yeah, so I think I might make some project bags, or I probably will make an apron, and then I'll have leftovers, because that's just how it works. So yeah.
Cool.
Fun time. Those are my acquisitions.
You have another acquisition.
Oh, I do.
The
what
one
am
that's
I
most
talking
exciting to me.
The most important. It's exciting to me too. Okay, so epic adventure and like double, triple, critical hit bonus win points for Caleb. Like, not that he doesn't like always win in my book, but he won like win yesterday. So we're Craigslist regulars, Caleb and I. That's how we get most of our possessions. And he was just trolling Craigslist, nothing in particular, looking at the farm and garden section, as one does, which was 90% tractors and lawnmowers yesterday morning. And he's just looking at it, and he just goes, "Hey, so you want some wool?" And I was like, you know, just like thinking it's whatever. And I was like, "What kind?" It's like, "I don't know. It's 3 fleeces." And I'm like, okay, like I'm listening. He's like, 3 fleeces, Icelandic? And I'm like, okay. Like, continuing to listen. And he's like, "I don't know if it's a good price or not. It's $30. And I'm like,
$30 for $3.
3 full fleeces. And I'm like, yeah, it's a really good price. It's a great price. Turning red like I am now. I'm like, are you sure? Like, are you serious? I thought he was messing with me. Honestly, because the way he was reading it, I thought he was like just making up names. So I look at it and I'm like, is this real? And it was like, said it was posted like an hour before we saw it. And he's like, "Well, do you want it? Like, could you use it?" I'm like, "Yeah, you'd spin with it." And the pictures showed it. It looked, you know, fairly dirty in the pictures. They were honest pictures. And I was like, but for $30?
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, well, I'll see if they have a phone number. If not, I'll just email them and whatever. I'm like, it's probably not even real or typed wrong or... Because, like, $300 for 3 fleeces. Not out of the realm of possibility of what people would charge.
Yeah. They would have to be really nice and, like, really...
Yes, they would, but still...
all the prep done and all that kind of stuff, but...
Yeah, like $10 a fleece is incredibly cheap. So, I called this fellow. I was like, hi, calling in regards to your Craigslist ad. He's like, oh, for the wool? I was like, yep. And I was like, is it still available? He's like, yeah, I just posted it this morning. And I'm like, okay, can I buy it? He was just like so shocked that I would think that it would have gone so fast.
Wow.
But I was like, yeah, no, I don't know, like, I just felt like, do you know what you're doing? Like,
was he a shepherd? Was it
sheep? They had sheep. We went to the place where the sheep were.
Does he, like, normally...
I don't know. It was just like...
I don't think Icelandics are a meat breed.
I don't think so either. Well, I don't remember. I did some research on it.
I have the field guide, the fleece field guide.
What?
It's on my phone.
Oh, that's so fun. I need that app. Yeah, so I was like, we could arrange a time if you're going to be in La Crosse to pick it up, because they lived outside of town. And he's like, oh, you can, if you're not doing anything and you really want it today, you could just go pick it up. I was like, is that okay? Because normally people want to meet in a neutral location. He's like, no, just go pick it up. It's like, okay. And Caleb's like, road trip!
How far away was it?
It was north-ish. It was on our side of the river. It was by Fountain City. So...
I don't know where that is.
You know where Winona is? It's like across the river a little bit.
Okay.
North. A little bit. This is like...
So it was a decent...
the saddest
A
map.
decent trip.
Yeah, and it was fun because we drove through the country in like the middle of nowhere and like looked at all these areas we'd like never been in.
Cool.
And it was fun.
Well, that's always fun.
So it was like a little country drive. Yeah.
Neat.
Just got some fleece. So I have 1 white fleece and 2 gray, which almost look like gradient because the like tips are really bleached and the depths are very lanolin-y. The whole thing is really quite greasy.
Yeah. In the grease, for sure.
Yeah. So it's not in the house because it is like a really... not stinky. I've had wool before that's stinky.
Yeah.
And this is just, it's just a really wool. Like, you have a sheep in here. Not a sheep that's pooping, because it didn't smell that bad.
Yeah.
But you got a sheep in your house. So it's outside. Awaiting figuring out what to even do with it.
That's exciting.
Oh, I am excited. I'm also, like, super daunted now that I have it, and, like, I'm looking at it, I'm like...
There's so much.
I know.
Yeah, that's gonna take
Years.
a lot of prep work.
I don't even know what to do. Icelandic is supposed to be really good for spinning from the lock. Like, really fun to spin from the lock. So...
You're still gonna have to wash it like a million times, though.
I know. I'm hoping, this is my theory, that we'll get one of those big water troughs, like you were saying. We have, like, a couple of empty stock tanks. Get those cleaned out, set them out. I don't know if I'm gonna, like, collect rainwater or what, because it's soft water. We have hard water here. Probably just end up using the hard water, because...
Yeah.
That's what is gonna happen when I block whatever I make anyways.
Yeah. I don't
Fill
think
up
that
the
would hurt it that
tanks. Buy, like, 80 pounds of Eucalyptus or whatever wash.
much. To get rid of that grease, you could probably just use dish soap.
I probably will. I buy it at Sam's Club in, like, the gallon jug, so we have dish soap. I'll probably just wash it, dump it, fill it, wash it, and just keep doing that, and then have sheets in the lawn. Just lay everything out.
Oh man, that'll... Because it has to be hot water to melt the grease off.
Oh, that's gonna be really interesting. Anybody want to have a wool boil? It's probably not gonna smell that great. Huh. I don't know if I can do it in small batches. It will take me years.
Yeah.
And a special dedicated stock pot. I mean, you don't want it boiling. Okay, how about this theory? In the summer, when it gets really hot, those stock tanks, because they're metal, they get super hot. And the water in it gets super hot.
Okay.
So fill up a stock tank, set it out in the sun in August for a couple days. It would get hot.
Yeah,
the water would. Might help.
Yeah.
You'd just have... It would be a really slow washing process.
Yeah.
Like 1 day, and 2 more days, and another day.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how hot you're supposed to have it. Like, this takes a lot of...
I know, I'm going to have to do a lot of research. But again, for $30, I think I got a deal. Even if I have to wash it in, like, handfuls.
Yeah.
It could just be like a quilting bee. We could just invite all our knitterly friends over to have a washing bee. Or contact someone who deals with fiber themselves and pay them to do it for me. Yeah.
That's an option. It's going to be costing way more than $30 at that point, though.
But the savings that I had on buying it like this, and then does it warrant me to be allowed to spend a little extra money getting it processed somewhere? I don't know. What if I, like, offer to come and do it under their guidance? I just need their facility.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Who knows?
I think it'll be a fun experience.
More to come. More updates on that, for sure. If you have any tips, please chime in.
Yes.
Please.
Yeah. I mean, I've spun from the lock before, but it's never been...
It's like a clean lock.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not like a grease bomb lock. You can probably light it on fire and burn the grease off, because wool is flame retardant.
I don't know if it's quite that flame retardant.
I'm making theories here. Just let me dream. Yeah. Yeah, anyone who has any experience...
Probably it's the grease that helps it be flame retardant. Because that's what makes it waterproof.
Maybe. Now that you say that, it would make sense.
Yeah. So, have we got anything else?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I talked a lot. I know that.
So I think that is it for this week. Make sure to let us know if you share this video. Or
any video.
Yeah.
Of ours. Not just any. I don't care if you share a music video.
And like and subscribe on YouTube. And we hope to see you in the Ravelry group, which is Chain 344 Podcast. And hope to see you next week. Bye.
Bye.